generally acknowledge that the FA Cup win has given you a little bit of a spark. How crucial is that for you, bearing in mind that you're still 7 off 4th and European Champions League place, maybe still a bit of a dream?
Well, certainly the performance and the result the other night puts us back on track again, and hopefully from that result we can build the momentum through now to the end of the season. So no, it was an excellent performance, good result and a tough tie, and as I said, we'll just take each game at a time now and really focus on the Newcastle game.
The Manchester derby tomorrow, what do you do? Do you watch that thinking a draw's best for us? I mean, how do you gauge the opposition for those 4 places now?
Of course, the teams that's in there now have the advantage, and you're looking at either them slipping up and you building the momentum, like I said, and winning games through to the end of the season. So that'll be interesting watching. I always watch the football either way, but for me, my sole intention is really the focus on Newcastle and getting 3 points.
How's Mario? Because one week he has a slight injury, the next week he has a temperature. There seems to be a problem week in, week out with him. How is he? Is he likely to feature on Monday?
Not at this point, but we'll assess that over the next couple of days. He was obviously injured against Arsenal, so wasn't available, and has been ill since the midweek and continues to be. So we'll see over the next 24 hours how that is. It's simple as that, really.
In terms of Raheem, he was involved in the modelling of the new kit yesterday. A little bit of heckling from supporters. Does that concern you? They're starting to get a bit frustrated with his attitude?
No, listen, I'm here to talk about football. And his football performance on Wednesday night was outstanding. So that's my focus. He's got a strong character as a kid, and as he loves playing here. So that's my only focus.
You changed the defence around a little bit for the game the other night. Was it keeping a clean sheet? Was that one of the most satisfying aspects of that win?
Yeah, I thought defensively as a collective we were very good. But we'd gone 6 games away from home and not conceded a goal. We wanted to return to that mentality in that game because we feel that we can create enough opportunities. So yeah, I thought defensively as a team, you know, the 2 centre halves, I thought Dejan Lovren was outstanding on the evening. Glenn Johnson came in and done a great job at right back, having not played for a little bit of time. So and across the board, Simon made a couple of great saves when he had to, and as a team we pressed the ball really well, and as I said, nullified, you know, most of their threats, Blackburn. So yeah, important for us to defend well.
What are your thoughts on Newcastle? Transitional period, is that a fair phrase to level at them at the moment?
No, they're probably a little bit unfortunate at the moment. They've got a number of players injured. They've probably got arguably the most passionate man involved in John, who, in terms of Newcastle United, you know, it runs right through him. Newcastle, you can see his passion and how well he wants to do. But he's also a very, very good coach. You know, he's an excellent coach who had as I said, looks like he wants to step into management, and will do everything he possibly can, I'm sure, to get the role there, because, as I said, he knows the club inside out, been there a long time. As I said, a very good coach, and he'll want to get back on track again, having probably been disappointed from what I listened to him in their last performance and results. So, but for us, we respect it'll be a tough game. They always are against Newcastle, and but for us being at home now for the first time in a few weeks, we'll look to keep our performance level up and look to get the win.
And John Terry says that he's going to vote for Philip Coutinho as his Player of the Year this season. Without making you sound like a politician, why should people vote for Philip Coutinho?
He's a young player that's come into the country and adapted incredibly well to the style of football in the Premier League. You know, people looked at him initially and maybe thought he was a bit slight, but he's very strong in his mind. He's incredible technique. You know, he's up there with the world's best in terms of technique, and I think with him it's about the consistency. You know, he played in a different position the other night in the game. We asked him tactically to operate differently, and he carried that out very, very well, showed great tactical discipline and obviously a wonderful goal. And still, his best years are way ahead of him. He's, as I said, he's such a humble boy. He wants to train, loves his football every day. And I think John's probably looking at his performance level. His performance level since the time he's been here has been outstanding. And he's only going to get better, which is the pleasing thing for Liverpool.
Brendan, Newcastle obviously in a bad run at the moment. They've just lost their derby against Sunderland. Is now a good time or a bad time to face them?
Every game is different in this league, and every game is tough. I think that especially when you come off the back of a disappointing performance, you're always very keen and motivated to go in and play well in your next game. So they've had a good preparation time. We know about midweek, and I'm sure John will be looking at the tactical elements of the game on which they can improve. So for us, it doesn't matter what time you play any team. Liverpool is always a huge challenge for any club, and obviously it's always a big game for every club when they play against Liverpool. So we understand it'll be a tough game for us, and that's what we're preparing for.
Do you think they would pinpoint this game as the perfect one to turn it around?
I don't think so. Every coach and manager will look to the next game, and the next game, wherever it is, home or away, you know it's going to be a tough game, but you hope that you can perform well enough to get a performance and a result.
And how are you looking squad-wise?
Will be young Jordan Eve will come back in, and I've got to say he's looked absolutely sensational in training. He's obviously been out for a while, but he's been a couple of weeks now out on the field doing his preparation work, and he's joined in the training, and absolutely outstanding he's looked. So he's got real natural fitness. So he'll come into the squad for Monday night, and obviously some of the others that have been out are still out.
I just wondering about Adam Lallana in particular in terms of injuries. He's obviously missed the last couple of games. Is he anywhere near a comeback?
No, I don't think he'll be ready for Monday. So we'll just see how that goes into next week.
Big sporting event on the doorstep this afternoon. Just wonder whether, I know in the midst of all the busy preparations for Monday, you and the boys have a chance to get to Aintree?
No.
No?
No, unfortunately not, no. I think a few of the boys went the other day, and I had a good day with the partners, so that was nice. But no, preparing for the game, and we'll watch it on TV. Portrait King I've got, so I'm not sure I was lucky enough to get the winner last year, but we'll see how we go this year.